Hey babes, what's going on? It's your girl, That Witch Danny. Welcome to the New Moon Live. I am like fresh off a plane, fresh off a team, no sleep. So it might get entertaining. I don't know. Or it might just be really, really bad. We'll see. Hi Gemini. Gemini's here, making her little kitty appearance. If you're here, say hi. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you can hear me, because sometimes we have weird, funky trouble with the lives. And we're going to talk about tonight's new moon, do a little new moon ritual, and we have the Jupiter Kazemi going on too, which is hella good luck vibes. I was only 10 minutes late for this live, and I made it earlier. I really hope that everyone's acknowledging that and proud of me. Small wins. Gemini, Gemini, can you stop tearing up the rug, please? Okay. Kitten shit. All right. If you're here, say hi. Let me know that you can hear me. Leave me a comment. And we're going to get into some astrology, a little reading, a little ritual for our new moon. I made a list of crystals you can work with that will support you, and kind of like where I expect each zodiac sign to be, and just energetically in general for you guys. So this new moon is in Cancer, and Cancer is at home with the moon, right? Its natural ruler is the moon. So it's very synergistic sort of energy going on here. Now, Cancer is a water sign, right? It's emotional. It's about intuition. It's about like nurturing mother vibes. It's protective. And a new moon is always about new beginnings, right? So this is kind of like new beginnings when it comes to matters of the heart. So this is very much a healing new moon and an emotional new moon. So if it feels emotional for you, that's a good thing, right? Because you want it up, you want it out, right? If we don't acknowledge it, if we don't integrate our shadows, then we can't ever, fully heal them. We're going to continue to live from them, and they're going to keep taking root. Does that make sense? I am deliriously tired, so if it doesn't make sense, it's certainly freaking possible. Tell me. So if you want to use crystals to work with the energy of this new moon, in particular this Cancer new moon, moonstone is always a good one. You can use rainbow moonstone too, and that enhances intuition, but it's also really good for emotional balancing, which is kind of necessary right now when we're going through an emotional moon. It's also great for feminine energy, divine feminine work, things like that. And you can use it for new moon intention setting. You can also work with rose quartz, because rose quartz is like a healer of the heart. I might have one. Oh, I do. Okay. This is a rose quartz sphere, but I mean, it doesn't have to be a sphere. It can be whatevs, but it's like that light pinkish quartz. So yeah, great heart healer and great emotional healer. So it's a good one to work with for this moon if you are working on kind of like tender heart healing right now, or heart medicine as we call it. It does open your heart chakra. It does promote self-love, but it's also kind of an invitation to start like new beginnings. Like, hey, I think I'm ready to maybe try again. Selenite, which you should always work with new moons and full moons. Don't tell me I don't have selenite on this table. I have selenite in every corner of this house, but on this table. All right, well, you guys know what it looks like, right? It's like that white, chalky kind of one. It kind of looks like Himalayan salt, but clear white, or not clear white, pure white, a little clear. Selenite is very cleansing, and it'll absorb sort of like the energy of the environment around it. It's also a great vibrator. It'll raise your vibration, and you need to raise your vibration in order to manifest, right? Because the universe doesn't give you what you want or what you're asking for. It gives you who you are. It only knows how to match the vibration you're putting out. So you need to set your vibration to the things that you're trying to manifest into your life. So selenite will help you do that. Black tourmaline, which is a very protective crystal. It might be the most protective crystal. you know, but obsidian and tourmaline are kind of interchangeable. Carnelian, I know I have that here. Carnelian is a really good abundance stone too, but it's also really great for confidence and motivation and courage. It's like a Leo vibe, fiery sign kind of crystal. And blue calcite. So the calcites are, again, I can't believe I don't freaking have one on this table. There's 70,000 crystals. Is that one? Oh, well, this is Caribbean calcite. It's close enough. Yeah. So this is a raw, like, piece, and this is a Caribbean blue, but it doesn't matter. Blue calcite is blue calcite. This is kind of like the ocean, right? And the ocean's very, like, restorative, right? Water is transformational. It's healing. It's why it's used for baptizing, right? All the things. So this is kind of like a calming stone when you are processing a lot of emotions, or you have like a lot of, you know, sort of new things coming up. But it's also great for clear communication, and it can kind of make your communication a little bit more compassionate, because everybody might be feeling a little sensitive right now. So compassion is necessary in little emo watery Cancer vibes. I know I'm always making fun of the water signs. I'm sorry that I am a heartless Leo bitch with a Capricorn non-emotional moon. I am sorry. I only make fun of it because I'm salty that I am this way. So for Jupiter Kazemi, right, this is the best energy for manifestation and good luck and fortune magic you'll ever get, ever. Because Jupiter is the planet of good luck, expansion, growth, right, good fortune. And a Kazemi just means that it's basically going to conjunct the sun, but it conjuncts the sun to the point where it basically touches it. They're so close. It's like 1 degree. So that amplification, right? The energy of the two is going to magnify each other. Think of how powerful the sun is. So it's really amplifying Jupiter's energy. So it's a great time for optimism and positivity and believing that miracles can happen for you, believing that things can change for you, because they can. And having, you know, your intentions very clear. And I have a ritual for you guys too to do for that. So for Jupiter Kazemi, citrine, which is like that yellowy, kind of looks like clear, but it's like a yellow crystal. Amethyst, everybody knows amethyst, but this is a chevron amethyst. It could be any kind. Oh, please don't let me knock that over. God, it's so precarious over there. Lapis, which I think I also have. Yes, lapis is a good Jupiter stone. It friggin' looks like a planet. Does that not look like a friggin' planet? So rad. Yeah, I have a sphere obsession, I'm not gonna lie. Pyrite, right? Basically fool's gold, right? Is always great for abundance workings because it's friggin' gold. And malachite, one of my favorites. This is a malachite. A bit of a pricey crystal, very common in like Native American jewels and stuff like that, but gorge and very powerful. I love malachite. I find malachite to be very, very calming. It's usually like the turquoises or blue stones that people use for like anxiety or calming. I think malachite is super calming, but whatever vibes for you. So those are crystals you can use to work with this Jupiter energy and this new moon energy. And by work with them, I mean, you can have them on your altar, have them around you. You can hold them, you know, when you're doing your intention setting, bring their vibe in, and they'll, you know, kind of absorb the energy of that's like going on in the cosmos, right? And you can kind of supercharge your rituals and your workings today. Now, I know I posted this, but in case you didn't see it, I put up a little thing about like how each sign is going to be affected with these energies, particularly for this new moon, not necessarily because of the bonus Jupiter Kazemi that we're getting, which is great, but just kind of more related to this new moon in particular. Overall theme of this moon is about having an emotional rebirth. It's about self-love and self-nurturing, being kinder to ourselves, allowing ourselves the time and space to feel whatever it is that we feel, to heal however we need to heal. And it's also about finding, you know, your boundaries and protecting them, keeping them strong, and also protecting your peace, which I think, you know, having strong boundaries and protecting your peace are kind of one and the same. So for Aries, this is going to hit you in your 4th house, which is the house that Cancer rules. It's the astrological house of home and family. So it's kind of a vibe of coming home to yourself in a lot of ways, and maybe like a bit of self-discovery for you. But you're also going to be kind of rebuilding the foundations that support where you want to go and who you want to be in life, and your fire in general. It's a really good time to like move or redecorate your house, or even reconnect with like family members that maybe you've lost contact with or haven't spoken to in a while. Taurus, this is going to get you in your 3rd house, which is Gemini ruled, Mercury energy. So it's about communication, but it's also about learning too. And there's a siblings vibe that comes in with anything Gemini or Mercury related. So this could be related to siblings, but it doesn't have to be. This is your chance to rewrite a story or initiate a very powerful new way of expressing yourself. It's all about how you communicate, right? And you get your own self-expression and authenticity out, right? It's a good time to journal. It's a good time to just speak to anybody, or even yourself, maybe do a blog, whatever, vibes for you. But like, you just want your voice to be heard. And there's a lot of kind of discovery that comes from that. Now, Gemini, you are going to get hit in your 2nd house, which is Taurus ruled. It's like the money and worth and resources house. So it's kind of an energy of like, check your wallet and your self-worth, because it's going to bring financial shifts and probably new income ideas too, which is great, new revenue sources. So root into your wallet, do like some kind of, money abundance, old school magic there, or intention setting. Because what you have to offer is really needed, and it's probably worth a whole lot more than you think it is, Gemini. You have a tendency to not see your magic, but your voice is valid and important. What you have to offer is necessary. Now, Cancer, this is going to get you in your 1st house, Aries ruled. So that's the house of self, your own identity. It's also fresh starts here. So wipe the slate clean, reinvent yourself, have a rebirth. You're allowed to change, and you don't have to explain yourself to anyone about it. If you went your entire friggin' life absolutely hating like mint chocolate chip ice cream, and today you want to love it, then go love yourself some mint chocolate chip ice cream. It's probably the 4th time I've talked about mint chocolate chip ice cream today. I think I really want some. But just as an example, it's funny that I said that too, because my mom's a Cancer, and I'm pretty sure that's the ice cream that she ate all the time when she was pregnant. And it's the one I ate all the time too. Mom, if you're on here, tell me if that's true. Now, my fellow Leos, we are getting hit in the deep house. That sounds like music. It's like an EDM party in the Babe Cave deep house. Our 12th house, our spiritual house, okay? The subconscious, which is also very much related to closure and healing. So it's time to retreat and release. You have shadows that need to talk to you. You need some solitude. You're going to get a lot of intuitive dreams right now, Leo, and probably some big downloads too. It's a really powerful time for you to process and grieve and forgive, because you are going into a very big energy of new beginning, especially when it comes to like just reinventing yourself in, your career or your like public image, things like that. Okay, if you are working on something, a new project, keep it secret right now, Leo, that you're in the solitude house, okay? Virgo, you're getting hit in the 11th house, Aquarius ruled house. That's friendships, community, but also big picture, right? Big visions. So it's a good time for you to find your soul tribe and kind of fine tune your purpose, all right? Set intentions around that happening, around you bringing in your soul tribe or your long-term kind of goals and the people that will help you get there, okay? Libra, you're getting hit in your 10th house, Capricorn ruled, and that's career and like your public image, a legacy. So it's a good time for you to rebrand yourself and lead from the heart, okay? But it really is related to you professionally right now. Capricorn is very much about career. So rebrand yourself professionally, how you're seen in the world, and really like follow what your heart wants to do, not necessarily the money path, the heart path right now. That's what's going to lead you to your abundance anyway. But you're going into a new career cycle. So go where you're called. Go where you're called. Scorpio, you are getting hit in the 9th house, which is Sag energy, expansion, travel, but it's also about truths. It's time for you to break free. It's your moment to seek wisdom and explore, to study, to share your new philosophies, travel, write a book about your travels, things like that. And really like journal and just document every inch of your rebirth right now, because it's probably going to be really profound. Sagittarius, you're getting hit in the 8th house, which is Scorpio ruled, the mysterious house. Transformation, sex, shadow work, death and rebirth, right? This moon is your portal, Sagittarius, to get into your deepest healing, okay? Setting boundaries around intimacy, things like that, money entanglements, but also alchemizing. What pain are you finally ready to stop carrying is your question to ask yourself and journal on tonight. Capricorn, you're getting hit in the 7th house, Libra energy, it's relationships and partnerships, soul contracts. It's asking you to look at how you show up in love and partnership. Now, if you're a Capricorn moon in particular, I think this will be really big for you. Strong energy. I happen to be a Capricorn moon. Start fresh in your relationships. Call in one that aligns with your higher self, with where you want to go, right? With your highest vibration, because it's okay for you to ask for more. Don't have to settle, ever. Aquarius, you're getting hit in the 6th house, which is Virgo energy, and it's all about like routines and organization. You know how Virgo likes everything, just all their duckies in a row. I once watched my Virgo brother reorganize his little freezer, like one of those top freezers, like it wasn't very big, for over 40 minutes until he was satisfied with the way the boxes and stuff were sitting in there. It was really something to watch. It was fascinating. He must have taken the boxes out and put them back in 40 fucking times. It was hilarious. And I'm like, it looks the same, but there was one box different and he knew it. As long as he's happy. All right, Aquarius, your goal right now is to clean up your life, okay? Your physical body, your calendar, your workspace, all right? Get into some kind of sacred routines here that will serve you and your growth potential. Small little shifts for you, Aquarius, are going to end in massive results, okay? Pisces, you're getting hit in your 5th house, which is Leo's house, Leo ruled. Creativity, romance, passionate. It's also about the inner child. So you're being given permission to play and to take things a little bit lighter, okay? You also might kind of get like a muse inspiration vibe from this new moon. Some artistic bursts or creative energy, a lot of heart-centered joy. So, you know, go dancing and create something fun, be in your inner child, and just kind of like lighten things up right now, because you've been in some dark, heavy energy for a while. You've kind of been a little Scorpio-ish. I'm not gonna lie, Pisces, okay? And that's not an insult. It's an observation. I'm just saying. I don't want hate mail like, she does not like Pisces and Scorpios. Yes, I do. One of my very best friends in the whole wide world happens to be a Pisces. All right. So now we got all that out of the way. What do you guys want to do first? You want to do the reading, or you want me to tell you what the ritual is, in case you want to get out of here? I don't know what you'd rather see first. Let's get the energy. Let's do a quick reading and just see what the overall energy is of this moon, at least. If I was my moon deck, where would I be? Since I just got off a plane and haven't finished unpacking all of my cards yet. I think it's over here somewhere. At least I hope it is. Where's my moon deck? Maybe it's not. Yes, it is. Okay. It's tough when like 50% of the decks are black, man. They all look the same. Okay. So, for the collective, let's bring in everybody's energy here. Let's see what the moon wants us to know for this new moon in Cancer. Remember, the new moon is when we draw in, but it's also when I always recommend you do like an energy cleansing bath or energy cleansing shower, sage your house. Like, it's new energy. You want to sweep the old out with the old, in with the new. All right. Always on a new moon, we draw in, but we also want to cleanse out all of the old to clear room, essentially, you know, fresh start. Okay. What is the energy of this new moon? And what is your advice for the collective? Happy birthday, by the way, to all the Cancers out there, including my mom. She's a Cancer, July 1st. And my cousin Jessie, she's 7/7. Lucky day. All right, we have a new romantic cycle begins, which is new moon in Libra energy. We have it's time to take action, which is new moon in Aries energy. And we have faith in your dreams. So it's telling you that, you know, positivity and optimism really is big right now, especially with this Jupiter Cazimi. And like I always tell you guys, if you don't believe miracles can happen for you, then they can't. You have to believe that. So stay positive, believe in your intentions, and put some actual real energy and intention behind them. You know, we also have new moon in Taurus here. So 3 new moons with prosperity lies ahead. Trying to bring in abundance. It's coming. That's what it says. Sorry, I'm very overtired. Okay. Best and highest messages, please, for the collective. What do they need to know for this new moon in Cancer and Jupiter Cazimi? Call upon the light, call upon the divine, call upon the spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, and my higher self. Best and highest messages. What does the collective need to know? Accelerated motion. Card number 8 is at the bottom of the deck. Energy is moving very quickly right now, which is very true. We just had Jupiter move into the sign of Cancer. It had been in Gemini for a long time. We have light and disruption. 16 and 19. Disruption. It's actually giving me Hangman vibes. This person looks bound. And then the light is like freedom. It's, you know, it's also giving me this vibe of like integrating your shadows into the light, right? Like yin and yang energy, as above, so below. Like working with your, you know, if you're a light worker, you have to be a shadow worker too. Everything in balance. You know, there's 2 sides to every shorts. God help me. Okay. I don't know if anybody's commenting and I just can't see them because it's doing that crazy shit again where it just says Debbie Vargo Holman is watching 75,000 times in a row. So thanks, Mom. I know you're here. But Facebook apparently wants me to know 57,000 times and there's no other comments. So I don't know. I have no idea. You guys could be talking to me this whole time. I wouldn't know. All I can see is Debbie Vargo Holman is watching and it just keeps coming up. Can you tell the collective? What do they need to know during this new moon? Is that really going to be it? We're going to get 2 not tarot cards? Okay. Awareness. Love this. This is intuition. This is getting downloads. This is awakened energy. Connected to the universe. Connected to the cosmos. We have number 8 with power. This is like the strength card in the traditional tarot. It's Leo energy. And it is about power and about courage and being strong, but it's also about doing it in a very compassionate and humble way. That in and of itself is a balance. I mean, look at the way that they depicted it on this card, which is very different than the traditional way it's depicted. We have discontent and boredom. Apathy. It's like 4 of Cups vibes. But then there's hope. It's a pretty beautiful card too, isn't it? That looks like a whole lot of hope, doesn't it? This is like star card energy. This is card 17 in tarot. The 17th card is the star card, which is about hope. It's all of your hopes and dreams coming true for you. It's healing. And then we have recognition and reward. Reward for your merit, I'm hearing, being recognized for the work that you've done. And this could mean literally in your like work, your workplace, like, you know, getting an award, getting a promotion, something like that. But I'm also hearing that this could be rewards like from the universe, as in rewards of abundance, because of spiritual work that you've done, because of shadows you're transmuting, because of karma that you've been paying off, and good karma you're building and bringing in, and intention setting. So there are rewards, and spirit does see you. You are recognized. Keep putting yourself out there, though. I just saw a rainbow. I don't know if that is a message for somebody in particular, but it kind of looked like Lucky Charms, and it's making me hungry. I'm hungry. I want ice cream and Lucky Charms, I think. It's a weird combo, isn't it? I wonder what ice cream would taste like with Lucky Charms on top of it. Apparently this is how I am when I'm really tired. Okay, we've also got material and spiritual prosperity, card 6. So this is about generosity. This is also reciprocity. It's like, you know, you're generous, you give and give, but it's because you know that the universe will always fulfill you or refill you. You know, so it's this like endless flow of energy, right? You give generously because you receive generously. Yeah, love that. Anything else for the collective, please? Emotional withdrawal. Hold on. This isn't you withdrawing from emotion in the sense that you're numbing out and you're not feeling them. You are feeling them. You're withdrawing your emotions from a person, place, thing, situation, job, whatever it is for you. It's, you know, different for all of you. And it's because you know you chose to keep a boundary strong. You recognized where there wasn't reciprocity. There wasn't equal give and take going on. So you chose to stop putting so much of your own energy and emotion into this situation because you were aware that someone else was not fully putting theirs in and being as vulnerable or something, you know, as you are. And you're choosing to walk away, to move towards calmer waters, to move towards your 10 of cups, because 8's great, but 10's the goal. But you're still needing to process and work through some of these emotions before you can fully move on in an excited way. However, transmuting that pain or disappointment, anger, whatever it is that you're feeling, betrayed, if you can transmute that energy with this new moon and this Jupiter Cazimi going on into fuel, you will be unstoppable. And that's true alchemy, right? Take the pain the earth's given you or that life's given you or whatever, the disappointments, the betrayals, whatever it is, and transmute all of those negative, low vibrational emotions into fuel for your fire to move forward and live your authenticity and follow your passion, your soul purpose. Like, you're unstoppable. So bottom of the deck, we have passion ignited. It's like an ace, right? A brand new life opportunity, situation, whatever, being born for you. And positive movement forward. Holla! I love it. Love it. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. For some of you, and this is not for all of you, but for some of you, take what resonates here. This disruption energy, it's like someone or something is trying to disrupt you. Someone or something wants to keep you stuck. They don't want to see you move forward because they're salty, they're jealous, they're low vibrational, whatever. They want what you want or they want what you have, whatever it is. There's some energy around you that is holding you back. You got to figure out what that negativity is because it's got a really strong hold on you and it is blocking your abundance. The light cannot break through enough into this heavy, dense shadow energy that's around you. Like I said, only take it if it resonates. This is not going to be for everybody. It feels like a very specific message. Yeah, heartache and loss. There's someone that's really hurting you around you. Or you're grieving someone who passed and still really holding on to that. And I'm not telling you to forget them and let them go. You know, I mean, husband's passed, my grandma's passed, my best friend's passed. Like, psh, you don't let them go. But you can transmute the energy into gratitude for the time you had and gratitude that they're now on your spirit team and helping to guide you. Because what better blessing could there be? And that you can still talk to them. They can hear you. They're always around you. You have to transmute some of this heaviness, this dwelling on past heartaches and things like that is really going to hurt you right now, because you're basically setting the energy you're going to live in for the next 6 months right now. All right. So stay positive, stay in the light, look on the bright side of everything, pan out and look at the big picture. All right. Perspective is everything, right? Yeah. Heart chakra. All right. So some of y'all may need to do a little bit of work with the heart chakra, get that open to giving and receiving love freely. There's a heart chakra healing on the channel. You guys can watch on my YouTube channel. You'll get Reiki from it, and it's got the heart chakra binaural frequency, all the things. But you need to work on opening the heart chakra to joy and to celebration. And again, looking at the positives in life, right? Moving on, not being stuck in the same energy of this deception and envy and anger and jealousy, whatever this is. You have to move away from that. Yeah, Spirit's saying choose wisely, because you're either going to live in deception and envy for the next 6 months, or you're going to live in rejoice and celebration for the next 6 months. What do you want to bring into your life? And another ace, love begins. So it looks like you're going to do it. You're going to open your heart chakra. You're going to let this love cup flow to you, right? Be a river, right? Rivers bend, they're malleable, they change, they flow, right? Just let the river carry you and be as bendable and changeable and adaptable and moldable as it is. All right, remember, water is about transmuting, releasing, healing, nurturing yourself, and love at the end of the day. I see the rainbow again. Magically delicious. Somebody buy me Lucky Charms, please. Patience at the bottom of the deck now. Patience. You are about to reap what you've sown. All right. Abundance energy is here for sure. Patience and planning. Yeah. A firm foundation. And then material harvest right behind that. What'd I say? It's like I'm psychic. Okay. Let's see if we got any more messages that want to come through. And then I want to talk to you guys about this cool ass ritual for manifesting and intention setting for this new moon. This is what we do when we're severely overtired and been traveling all day. We get weird cravings for foods, and we sing everything, apparently. I don't know. What are the best and highest messages for the collective? What do they need to hear for this new moon in Cancer? Jupiter Kazemi. How can they heal? How can they access their abundance? How can we guide them? Offer advice. Sorry, Spirit was like hella adamant about a bajillion shuffles just there. I don't know. I was also downloading stuff while I was doing that, so maybe that was the whole reason. All right, so we've got the Chariot at the bottom of the deck, which, funny enough, is Cancer's card. Cancer energy, right? Even kind of looks like could be a new moon or like a black hole sun kind of energy there. Love the crescent moon on the horse, Gorge, and the pentacle, which represents the elements. The Chariot is about movement forward. It's it could be a move, it could be you're going on a vacation overseas, or it could be your spiritual journey is literally moving forward. But in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, the Chariot card has 2 different colored animals pulling the chariot. So there's always a black and a white. And that's to show the integration of your light and your dark, your light and your shadow. Right? Because integrating your shadow into your light, into your normal everyday existence is how you conquer them, right? Or heal them. So it's also a kind of a very healing card too. What is the message for the collective? What do they need to hear for this new moon in Cancer? always forget that this deck really doesn't like to be shuffled like this. Don't ask me why they have personalities and energies. They just do. Oof, okay. All right, we got an 8 of Swords. We got a 5 of Cups. We've got a Son of Pentacles, and we've got a Mother of Wands. Interesting friggin' combination. Sorry, Mom. All right, Mother Wands, Queen of Wands energy, right? Fire sign energy. The most attractive magnetic energy in all of tarot. She's very well liked, very beautiful, but also very humble, very nurturing, very protective. You can see this mother snake here is protecting its eggs. Got them all coiled up and under, and the wand across, right? Like, don't cross this. Son of Pentacles is a Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles is money and earthly 3D material wealth and stability. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving in the deck because he brings the money, but slow and steady wins the race. Super reliable, builds from a stable foundation, and builds something long term, right? So I'm seeing this sort of Queen of Wands energy being like taking care of their nest egg, nurturing their nest egg. And this Son of Pentacles coming in like, yeah, we're going to make this produce, you know, abundance and money and financial stability and a stable foundation for the long term, right? But there's an 8 of Swords here and a 5 of Cups. They don't match that energy at all. 8 of Swords is like a self-imposed prison. Like you feel like you're locked up and trapped, but you're not. You know, the cage door is actually wide open. You just don't see that. And a 5 of Cups is disappointment, right? It's crying over spilt milk. It's like, don't put yourself in this self-imposed trap or prison because you can't let go of past disappointment, right? So your friggin' cup spilled. So what? There's other cups in the sea. You want this one that is coming towards you that is nurturing and wants to nurture a long-term situation, relationship, whatever it is, business, partnership, whatever, with you. I'm hearing, yes, it's important, like right now, home and family is a vibe because that's Cancer's house. It's a house that Cancer rules. But it's also about nurturing yourself, like self-love. Be a mother to yourself. If your inner child has wounds, do that meditation, that guided meditation. I'm pretty sure it's on my channel that I do for you guys, where you go and face your inner child in that moment, right? Go to where you lived when you were 9 years old, when that thing happened to you that caused this wound, and give yourself what you needed then, right? But whether it's, you know, love, encouragement, you know, whatever it is, and bring that out of the shadow. And really self-love and nurture yourself right now. Be kind and gentle with yourself. We're all healing from something. Okay, we also have a Daughter of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. This is wisdom. This is knowledge. The owl, symbol of wisdom, right? Not just any wisdom, like ancient wisdom, right? Deep universal, you know, secrets. 3 of Pentacles and a 2 of Swords and a 2 of Pentacles. There's a lot going on here. You know what it is? It's like everybody in the collective is really in different energies. Like there's little pockets where there's like 3 or 4 of you here and 3 or 4 of you there. But there's a lot going on here. And the situation is different for everybody. And yet the underlying theme and energy is the same. The repeated number, the angel number I'm seeing is 888, which is awesome. That is the abundance number. It looks like the infinity sign, right? Like the Lamscat, which is on the Magician card. In the traditional deck, it's also on the Strength card. Oh, I'm tired. Any other messages for the collective? Okay, cool. Cool. All right. All right. So you're about to win over this 10 of Swords, all right? You're gaining a victory over something that was incredibly difficult, painful, a massive betrayal, a super painful ending here right? That left you feeling like you were stabbed in the back with 10 swords. And it's an absolute ending. There is no coming back from the 10 of swords. It's done. Stick a sword in it. It's done. So you are going to win over this. Oh, look, there's a rainbow on this card too. Completely different deck. Just noticed. God bless me, lucky charms, or whatever he says. Anything else for the collective, please? That Daughter of Swords wanted to come back out. Knowledge, information, all right? Possibly from a community, finding your soul tribe. This is about partnerships, being, you know, involved in a community where you're really well liked and accepted and you're appreciated and your voice is important there and valued. Two of Swords, again, we've got that funky, all I keep wanting to call it is the black hole sun. Showing up. It's been showing up a lot lately. Two of Swords is illusion. It's having to pick between two paths when you can't see either of them because you're like sort of blindfolded. Four of Pentacles. Stability, a stable foundation. But it could also be an inability to move forward because you won't let this go. You're like, I know, 4 is not so great. I can have 10, but at least with these 4, I know I have these 4. Like, nobody ever got anywhere doing that. What do I always tell you? Being comfortable is the death of progression. Get uncomfortable. Do something scary. Do something you wouldn't normally do. Face a fear. Damn it. Knight of Swords, Justice, the Moon, the Magician. Son of Swords. Knight of Swords coming in hot. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you have to decide to let go of something and to just heal and soothe yourself and be very nurturing and kind to yourself and with yourself right now, because that is really truly what you need. But you really need to let something go. Let go of the past, let go of past hurts, all of those things. Like I said, either transmute the energy, alchemize it with this new moon, or just, you know, cleanse it and purify yourself and let it go. You know, and then open your heart chakra back up to love, forgiveness, gratitude, all the things that raise our vibration, because there's so much abundance that wants to come in for you. So much, a much happier time. I mean, you have so many major arcana cards, it's freaky. Freaky. Any other messages for the collective? 4-leaf clover. Great, good fortune. And we're back at the Lucky Charms again. What the hell is happening? I still just keep getting Debbie Vargo Holman is watching. Debbie Vargo Holman is watching over and over and over again. We've got the month of July showing up for you, which would be Cancer season. We are in Cancer season now. Time to get out of a situation. Get out of a situation. No crying over the spilt pail. Do it by July. Pay attention to your health. Get back to the basics. And this is a quill for some of you that might be creating, writing, drawing. What else for the collective, please? Someone is leaving your life. We also have the month of August showing up for you, Leo season. So by August, any major challenges that you have had, you will have overcome by August. Yeah, Mountain Road, you're on the road to success. Yeah, you're gonna overcome these challenges by August, okay? Anything else for the collective, please? Not, we're gonna move into this ritual, y'all. If you wanna do the ritual alongside of me, you don't have to, it's a really simple one, so you can do it later or just, you know, write down a couple instructions. It's really simple. All you need is a glass of water. It has to be a glass, a pen, and a piece of paper. Desk, pay attention to your work. Butterfly, a symbol of transformation, change for the better. Frying pan, yeah, which is like trouble, accusations, you know, like what do they say, out of the frying pan and into the fryer or something like that? But you're just getting out of the fire altogether, all right? And for some of y'all, this is a bit of a warning. There is that person, like I was sensing that energy, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross is around you. The rooster card, the cock. Psh. Stay away from that guy, girl, or whatever. There's no gender here in tarot. Opportunities are waiting for you. You have a door here. So let go of the shit so you can open the new door. Because you are highly thought of. Yeah. Sweet Cancer vibes. A wish is granted. A wishbone. For some of y'all, that's a message from an ancestor, passed on loved one. Who was it that always gave you the wishbone or saved it for you or whatever? For someone here, that is a observation or a message for you specifically, that your loved one is coming through here with the wishbone, and they're helping you achieve this goal. They're bringing some kind of spiritual gift to you. Abundance of some kind, some wish will be granted. So go celebrate, go have some fun. Don't take shit so seriously right now. You're gonna need to lighten things up a little bit, especially as we prepare ourselves for the... Are we there? I lost y'all for a second. Let me know if we're back, although I don't know if I can. Oh my God, I can finally see a comment. Yay, Irish. Yay. Hey, JJ, what's up, my love? What's up, OG? Hey, what's up, Johnny, Kristen? I'm so excited I can finally see your comments. I got knocked off and now I can see them. What the hell? Okay. We've also got this basket. Look, it's like a cornucopia, and y'all know the cornucopia is a symbol of abundance, right? It's like having all of this shit that you were able to harvest because of the seeds that you planted, right? You're reaping what you've sown. But also, God, it keeps going in and out. Doesn't this always happen to us when there's a lot of freaking powerful energy here? Hey, Wolf. This is gonna keep coming in and out. I know it, because there's just too much energy. Was that your grandfather? That message was for you? I love that. That's amazing. And then I saw daughter. Was that message related to? Look at this. Bridge and broken bridge falling out together. Broken bridge is a wish that isn't granted, right? But the bridge is success. Something that wasn't successful in the past now has a new door open for you, and it will be successful. Okay, I see you guys. Got you. I got you. We also have an eagle here. That feels like a specific message to somebody, but an eagle is a representation of triumph over trouble and obstacles, which has been the key message in this whole thing. And we have ant, which represents work, achievement, and success. So a lot of success on the table, you guys. You know what you have to do to get there. Okay, so if you want to do the ritual with me, you just need a glass of water and a pen and a piece of paper, and we will move on to that. Anything else for this collective? Okay. I think we have one more card actually that I need to pull from this healing deck, but you guys love this deck. The yeah, that one, Danny. Cool. I'm so tired, y'all. The magical spirit oracle. What is the message the collective needs to hear? Final message, please, for the collective. And if you want to do a candle, I would do white, because it's a new moon. We're trying to set intention here. Black is for banishing and releasing during the full moon. But white is great for intention setting. Or you could use, you know, anything else that vibes for you with this moon's energy, like a blue candle or something. Orange can also be like business success and abundance. I am using purple because I'm channeling. I always use purple when I'm channeling. What is the message for the collective? What is their healing message to close out this new moon reading? And if you guys weren't here in the beginning and you missed the list of crystals that are supporting this, like Jupiter, Kazumi, super abundance and powerful good luck energy vibes. I gave a list of crystals that are supporting that energy, and also the new moon in Cancer energy. So if you want that, let me know. Okay. We have 32, the Great Goddess, Transcendence, Divinity, and Shakti energy. And we have 19, Growing Pains, Healing, Patience, and the Unconscious. And look at that third eye. Okay, you know we always have to read from the book with these guys. 32 is actually giving me very much Cancer sign vibes. She looks like a, you know, watery, nurturing mother goddess. 32. Where are you? 34. 33. 32. Okay, here's your affirmation. I am empowered and awakened by the great goddess within. Put it in the comments. I am empowered and awakened by the great goddess within. The universal mother, queen of the cosmos, she who is and she who gives eternal life, but who can also take it away. She who at will could create or demolish earth if provoked, destroying without hesitation all that she has created, a supreme being of the most powerful feminine essence. I'll destroy you if I want to. Damn. That's a 21 Pilots song. I have to remember which one it was because it feels relevant. Many have tried to travel her depths to the place of the soul, but many have failed to make it to the place so full of everything you can hardly fathom any of it. It is total light and total dark. What the hell have we been talking about this whole time? Shadow integration, light, dark, psh, psh. Okay. The harmonization of the forces of good and evil, a place where it's understood that the universe is as it should be, that the evolution of our collective consciousness is right on cue. Notice the floating crystal path leading you to her soul. It is beautiful but deadly, slippery, transparent, and movable. Observe the skeletons of those who fell deemed unworthy, incapable of understanding the truth. The price you pay is letting go of what you are comfortable knowing, releasing the illusions that once brought you ignorance bliss. Clarity vibes, clarity vibes. I love it, I love it, I love it. Only the soul who accepts her as she is can make it to ascension. The one who can accept both the beauty and the ugliness within her. Only then will they have total transcendence of the soul, a higher awakening and activation of their power. There is potential for growth and prosperity, abundance, if they can make it past their own limitations, Eight of Swords, self-imposed prison, and worldly illusions, Two of Swords, blindfolded. A peaceful valley is just beyond the barren desert. Pulling the Great Goddess card can be a sign that it's time to transcend your limitations and transmute them into fuel and power. It says that. Come on. That's friggin' wild. Okay, you have the strength and intelligence it takes to do this. Finding the harmony of both dark and light in your life, actualizing and honoring them both. You cannot have only one. This card has an energy of divinity. There is something you are resisting, blocking with fear and limiting with complacency. You are at a powerful point and the goddess strength is within you, so call upon her. Use the goddess energy, y'all. The manifestation enhancer for this card. The goddess has revelations to share with you. Connect with her by acknowledging both the light and the dark in you and your own life. You could not be whole without them both. Your shadow self has so much to teach you, and both are necessary for your evolution. Honor them for a moment with spiritual practices or journaling. So maybe add a little shadow work journaling session onto this ritual that I'm going to show you guys. Okay, please. And this growing pains card, 19. Affirmation, I trust in the process of my healing. Seem very related, do they not? Be proud of yourself and continue to do your best as you find your way. Celebrate small victories, like when you set boundaries or are less reactive or break a toxic trait or don't repeat the poisons of the past. This is the work, and you have accepted your mission, whether you've realized it or not. By the way, if anybody ever wants to do shadow work with me, I honestly think it's the best of me. I think I'm better at that than anything, and it's my gift to the collective. So reach out and let me know. And if you've had shadow work with me and thought it was great, please let them know. Get your journal and write out the small or big ways in which you have already healed yourself. It's a really good idea. Remember, we always have to remember to look back on how far we've come. Give yourself the recognition you deserve. Love yourself. The themes, y'all. For all the times you chose to do better, even when nobody was watching or patting you on the back for it. Even when your family or friends don't see all that you have overcome. It doesn't matter. It's all about you. Instead, see yourself, because you are a chosen healer. That was pretty, Spirit. Thank you. I'm glad you made me pull that last friggin' deck. I really am. All right, ritual time. Now, I know some of you have done this with me before, but you can charge water with your own energy and actually transmute it. You can change it. You can change the viscosity of it, the density of it. It's almost like it's going from its liquid form to like a solid form, but it kind of ends up in the middle like a jello, like a little jello situation. It does need to be a glass. Any kind of water is fine. And you need to hold it in your hands for about 3 minutes and also look at it. Okay? Just look at it. And you will start to see the water changing. I'm trying to charge it quickly so I can show you. There we go. Okay, now, I don't know how well you saw it before, but if you see it now, it's got that sort of jello-ness about it. You see what I mean? It looks thicker and denser, right? So this is charged water. Now, I want you to write your intentions down on a piece of paper. I want you to put this glass of water, charged, outside under the new moon. Place your intentions underneath it so that it's sort of like a little magnification, you know, like a little microscope, if you will, on your intentions to let this water, this charged water, beam it out into the universe. Let the Jupiter Kazemi take it. Let this new moon take it. The universe hear it. Leave it out overnight. And then this can act as full moon water, but new moon water. So you can drink it. You can water plants with it. You can do energy cleansings with it. I make all of my energy cleansing sprays that I sell. It's my best-selling product, actually, with full moon water. But you can do it with anything. You know, new moon, full moon, whatever you want, whatever vibes for you. All right, so once you bring this in, use the water however you would like. Fold your intentions towards you 3 times. You can either do that before you put it out, you know, underneath this, or after. It doesn't matter. But keep them with you. Y'all know I keep mine in my pillowcase because I like it to stay on my mind, my intentions, and keep them there and close. And that's it. Okay. Energy cleansing baths, showers, sage yourself, smudge your home. It's time for you to cleanse your energy, release, let go, all the things. And there's another collective reading up on YouTube if you want to see that and the other healing things I mentioned, those other videos. I think I nailed it. I think that was everything. How we feeling? We good? Happy new moon in Cancer. Happy, very super auspicious, positive, abundance-filled, charged vibes of Jupiter Kazemi. Definitely a day to take advantage of this energy because, like I said, astrologically and like globally, we're going to go into like a little bit of a shitstorm for a while. July is going to be weird. So I know we haven't really talked about it much yet, but we will. All right. We've got Mercury in Leo. We got Venus going into Gemini July 4th. We've got Neptune retrograding in Aries July 4th. We have Uranus going into Gemini. Yikes, by the way. July 7th. A full moon in Capricorn July 10th. A Saturn retrograde July 13th. A Mercury retrograde July 18th. Yeah, and Venus going into Cancer in the July 31st. We'll talk more about all of these things, okay? The really big thing is the whole Saturn Aries thing that already happened, but it's going to last a long, long time. And don't forget, Pluto's retrograde in Aquarius. So, yeah, it's fine. Viva la revolution, right? Okay, my beloveds, thank you guys so much for your continued love and support and for sharing and liking and spreading this all around. For me, I really appreciate it. I'm forever grateful for you. And I'm hypercharging all of your intention setting and your abundance energy and your rituals today by the power of 3 times 3. This is my will, so mote it be. It's my way of thanking you for all of the love and support you throw at me. All right, bye guys. Go find Lucky Charms and mint chocolate chip ice cream if you want it as much as I do now. I love you. Love and light, babes.